Gunfire erupts at Bicentennial Park Amphitheater last night, killing a 16-year-old girl and sending several other teens to the hospital. It happened just before midnight. Thanks for joining us for NBC4 at 6. I'm Jennifer Bullock. Police say the shooting happened during an event that was promoted on social media along the riverfront. 16-year-old Olivia Kurtz was taken to Grant Hospital but died shortly after. Columbus's 77th homicide this year. 5 other teens ranging in age from 16 to 19 were hospitalized with gunshot injuries. Those victims include 19-year-old Ajane Valentine and 19-year-old Neve Dow. The rest were juveniles. 2 other people suffered minor injuries as they were trying to get away. We have team coverage of the incident tonight. NBC4's Kenya Ramirez is standing by with a local group who is calling on the mayor to be more proactive. But we begin with Eric Halperin, who joins us with the latest information on the shooting. Eric?
Jen, this is still a huge scene here at the park that is still blocked off 18 hours after this shooting. The park is blocked off, so are some streets here in the area. Again, this is all what this looks like 18 hours after this shooting. This has been taped off like this since shortly after midnight. If we take a look in at the stage, you can see there are dozens of evidence markers on the stage here. Some of the scooters are also marked with evidence markers. Someone who was here last night tells me this started with messages going around about meeting downtown to ride scooters and then turned into more of a party atmosphere. Police say shots were fired a little before midnight. 6 teenagers were shot and one of them died at the hospital. According to Columbus police, 16-year-old Olivia Kurtz was shot and killed. The 5 other teens were all taken care of at local hospitals, and police say they're expected to be okay. 2 other people were hurt as they were trying to get away last night. Overnight, solo cops were all over the stage at Bicentennial Park, along with scooters all over the ground. And this evening, police are still going through a lot of the evidence here. Police have not released any suspect information yet and have not made any arrests. They're asking if you know anything about what happened here last night to call them. Live and local for you in Columbus, I'm Eric Halpern, NBC4.
Eric, thank you. Police officers and a local group in Columbus are calling on everyone to help curb violence in the capital city. NBC4's Kenya Ramirez spoke with them this afternoon about what they say needs to happen to prevent another mass shooting.
Here at Bicentennial Park, I've confirmed with Columbus police that the people or the person who held this large party didn't have a permit, so the park was considered closed when the chaos all happened.
There are too many guns in the hands of youth right now.
As a result, 16-year-old Olivia Kurtz is now dead.
Now another mother, who is now part of my organization, whether she knows it or not, crying right now.
While other parents had to wake up to a phone call they didn't want to hear.
Other parents woke up with their kids having serious injuries.
Melissa Thomas St. Clair is the founder of Mothers of Murdered Columbus Children. She says though she could be mad and sad, she chooses to be proactive. It's why she's calling on the city of Columbus and Mayor Andrew Ginther to do more besides having youth programs.
Well, my call to action as the founder of Mothers of Murdered Columbus Children is a strict enforcement of a teen-wide city curfew.
Deputy Chief Timothy Becker with CPD confirmed there is a curfew. So I asked, why isn't it better enforced?
This is a juvenile curfew. In light, it's not a criminal offense. In light of changes with the juvenile court, it's not very often that somebody would be arrested for curfew. So officers find themselves in a tough position.
Now a place where people come to have fun is a crime scene.
My plea is that to all these parents, if your kids were there, we know how kids are these days. Most likely they have a lot of evidence on their cell phones. They know something. Help us find the killer, the shooters. Help us stop this so kids can be out enjoying themselves without losing their lives.
Columbus police say they do not have any suspect information at this time. Anyone with any information is urged to call them or call Crime Stoppers. Local for you in Columbus, Kenya Ramirez, NBC4.